Warning, pussies and snowflakes will need to make it through the intro. Turn back now.
For those of you who are not, what's up, motherfuckers? Wishing you folks a gracious good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it may be for you, wherever in the world you folks may be. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me for a couple minutes today. I appreciate that shit. You know what we do? We're going to get fucked up. We're going to make fun of some cops, some retards. We're going to weed out the fucking pussies. Hopefully, I can introduce you folks to a channel that you haven't seen before, and hopefully we can learn something from the interactions highlighted today. Okay. So I'm sitting around and I'm thinking today, right? I happened to drive past the bus stop and I saw a bunch of white guys sitting on a bench. So it dawned on me. You know what this should be called? The NBA. Bunch of white guys sitting on. Anywho, and arguing with my grandma, right? She been dead for fucking 10 years now. Just nobody told her yet. But I'm arguing with her, right? And she's like, Mikey, people your age are usually happily married by now. Why aren't you? And I said, oh, grandma, that's a funny thing to ask me. I said, most people your age are fucking dead by now. Why ain't you? I remember when my fucking pops died, right? His fucking last words to me were, son, erase my search history. That'd be some shit I'd fucking say, man. But in any case, look, fuck marriage. I'm done with marriage. And look, my first wife, right? Well, my only wife. She told me, she was like, I want a marriage just like in a fairy tale. And I said, oh, you do? Okay. So this is what I did, folks. I gave her a loaf of bread and I left her out in the fucking woods. Here, bitch. This is how fucking fairy tale marriage is. Here. Well, I'm sorry, are my manners fucked up? Well, that's hereditary. I passed it along. I remember being at a fucking store one day, right? Okay. A lady tells me, she says, sir, your kid just called me ugly. And I'm like, oh my God, she did? So I looked down at her. I said, honey, I've told you 1,000 times, stop judging people by the way they look. Here's a fucking good question about cheating, disgusting, fucking wretched scumbag, pig fucking horse, little Mrs. fucking Mr. Yuck stickers. Here's a good question for you. Okay, let's say hypothetically you're fucking a blind bitch, right? And then she starts telling you that she's seeing somebody else. Would you take this as good news or bad news? Every morning that school's in just reminds me how much I fucking hate kids, man. It just reminds me how much I cannot fucking stand kids. It just reminds me that, look, you know what is fucking yellow and cannot swim? A bus full of children. Go home to Jesus, motherfucker. Stop fucking up traffic because you walk across the street motherfucking diagonally, taking your sweet ass time instead of crossing directly just so you can ensure that you fuck up everybody's goddamn workday. I need to get there and smoke a bowl before I motherfucking start my day, man. You're fucking my shit up. You're ruining my mojo. I'll tell you one surefire way to ruin a motherfucker's mojo, right? I remember my son, right, when he was a fucking kid, he told me, he was like, Dad, guess what? I got an imaginary girlfriend. I said, you do? I said, oh, man, you could do better. And he said, thanks, Dad. I said, no, I was talking to your girlfriend, you little fucking jerk. Hey, look, you motherfuckers are important, cared for, valuable, unbelievably appreciated over this motherfucker. If no one's told you yet today, just know I love you over this bitch. These 3 videos I got for you today, the first one comes from Jane Fair. Oh, my God. You are reporting a fucking speed trap, bitch. You will identify yourself or you will go to jail for obstructing. Don't you dare walk up on 2 fucking cops that are sitting around doing nothing but bullshitting and doing lines of coke looking at child porn. How dare you? The second video comes from 313 Daisy. Could this be Michigan? I don't know. But this one, 313 Daisy. This is bully cops just getting fucking owned, man. And this is when motherfucking... Okay, so the first bitch says, tattoos means gang member. Could that be true? Look, I am covered. I am cut from my neck down, covered in tattoos. Gang member? I don't know. The third video comes from Triangle Productions. Pigs cuff up the wrong meat. And this is a civil rights violation, if I've ever seen one. Look, you motherfuckers know what time it is, man. Roll it up, twist it up, light it up, spark it up, shoot it up, whatever it is you folks do to get there with me. Pour your drinks, let's bust up some weed, pull a little motherfucking pine in the air and get right into these videos. Jane Fair is going to show us what happens if you walk up on 2 fucking scumbag police officers sitting around doing nothing while you're recording a speed trap. Jane Fair, show us what happened, girl. Let's go.
People of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is American flags. American flags.
They will not ticket their own people. They will not ticket those that they consider in power over them. It's a very dishonest occupation with very dishonest and immoral people. That one's in full uniform. It's the sheriff, but he's in an unmarked car. Looks like we got a parade going on here. And I don't see a no parking sign. I don't see a no trespassing sign either. That looks to be a park. Yeah, about how far out would you say that 45-mile-an-hour sign is?
What's that?
About how far out would you say that 45-mile-an-hour speed limit sign is?
I don't have any idea how far it is without measuring it.
Formally measuring it?
Yeah, why is that?
Have you done so?
I'm not Public Works.
Yeah, neither am I, but I'm just curious, and I'm curious about what the statutes are, because I know it's normal for traffic to speed up in sight of the sign, especially when they're a block away.
The law is that you cannot speed up until you go past the sign. I'm Kevin Howe, the Chief of Police of Surrey. How are you?
Oh, hi. I'm Melissa Ferris.
Okay.
Basically, I'm kind of a person that believes in police accountability.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think much of being harassed or... well, I just don't think much of it. By the way, do you guys have computers in your cars? Are you required to use your radios when you're driving?
We can use our radios when we're driving, correct.
Are you...
Ma'am, I'm not here to interview you. But I am going to give you some advice.
Interview
I'm
me?
familiar with you. That I'm going to give you some advice
You're
right now.
You're familiar with me as to how?
I review every citation that's issued. I see you were just issued a couple citations by the city of Surrey.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to advise you, you pulled your vehicle in front of one of our patrol cars the other day in front of it. And I'm going to let you know, if you do that again and interfere with one of my officers in the performance of their duty, I have ordered
How have
them.
I interfered with your police officer?
If
You're
you
threatening
interfere,
me, sir. I want a name and a badge number.
I am telling you that if you interfere with my officers
How?
again,
Is that your name?
you will be arrested and hauled into the Ward County Jail for interfering with the police in the performance of their duty.
You're issuing me a formal threat under
So
Colorado
you have
law.
been
What
advised.
is your name and badge number?
I am Chief Kevin Howe, and you have been advised 1280.
What's your badge number?
So if you interfere with my officers again, you will be arrested. Now you have been advised.
Accused me of
now get in your vehicle and exit the premises.
This is a public area. Do you have
you interfere with my officers again when they are parked and we are talking, you come up and interfere, you will be arrested.
I'm in a public area. You're threatening me with arrest
Have a good
for filming.
day, ma'am. You will be arrested.
Sir, you're in violation of the law. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled repeatedly.
Attorney and see how far that gets you.
No, you go ahead and talk to the city attorney. You're in a public area. This is a taxpayer area. It does not say private property. I can come up and film you if you're conversing with your officers. The law says so.
My officers again, you will be arrested.
I am not interfering with your police officers, sir. If you got a psychiatric issue, you go ahead and seek professional help. But you have to obey the law when you're in that uniform.
Have a good day, ma'am. You interfere with my officers again, you will be arrested. You have been warned.
233 BUK. Ma'am, there's no sign that says I cannot park there. You go ahead and tow yourself. Number 2. And by the way, I'd like a name and a badge number if you're issuing threats against my person and property.
What's going from here?
What was the problem? Why did you pull me over?
Why did I pull you
Yeah.
over? because we have a lot of problem with fraud rental cars in here. And I see you guys all split when I come into the lot, the way you guys were parked. So I just want to make sure that
is
it was
this
a
one
legit
fraud?
rental. No.
Oh, okay.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm free to go, right?
Yeah, you're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, where
Appreciate
are you guys heading?
I'm being detained, or I'm free to go.
No, I'm asking you a question, but you can be pulled out of the car and I can search it if you really want.
How is that?
Any way I want. Doesn't mean I can use what I find, but I can do it. So you want to do that? You want to play that game a little hard? So you want to go back to Richmond?
All I'm saying is...
Don't talk shit.
I'm not talking...
They're all over there, a bunch of tatted up gangsters and everything, hanging out.
I'm not a gangster.
Yeah, but you're all tatted up. You're sitting there.
My son's name? My son's name?
You can't even park the damn car right. You're over there. She's all tatted and everything else. You're not even from around here, all right?
I was taking
so don't come here and talk.
Picture. How am I talking to you, officer?
You're talking. Am I being detained or what? I told you could go, right? So go.
All right.
Get the out of here.
All right.
My name will give you everything. Who are you?
I don't need to provide that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
If I'm asking you who you are and why you're videotaping our facility, you have to provide me with some kind of identification. So do you have identification?
To require identification under the law, you need to be able to articulate a crime that I'm about to commit or I have committed.
Okay. You're going around, you're videotaping our state police facility for no apparent reason, and if I'm asking you who you are, you have to provide me with identification.
I don't have to, no.
It's just like anything else.
No, it's not.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
In fact, your public information officer already has dealt with this here, and so has a few other officers, so...
I don't care who's dealt with it. I'm asking you for identification because I want to know who you are right now. Well, and I want to know what your reason is for videotaping our facility.
Well, first of all, Supreme Court has covered that filming out in public is perfectly legal.
I don't care what...
And that is not a suspicion of crime, so therefore you have no suspicion of crime.
Listen, you can cite whatever you want.
Right.
Why are you videotaping? That's what I'm asking right now.
I don't have to answer that.
Well, I want to see a form of identification, identifying who you are, why you're outside my facility right now videotaping us.
I don't have to provide that either.
Why not? Why do you feel that you do not have to perform any form of
Because that's the law.
No, it's not. If
yes,
you're out here and I want to know why you're videotaping our facility and you have to provide me some form of identification, you just can't come and walk away anytime you want and just come up with your things and fly them over our lot. I want to know who you are and why you're videotaping this right now.
You probably want to get a supervisor or somebody higher up.
Sure, here's my sergeant. He's coming out right now.
And he'll tell you.
Okay, no problem. Hey, Len. He was flying the drone out in front, videotaping. All I'm doing is asking for a form of identification so we can identify who he is. He's refusing.
Go to your first sergeant, not a problem. Not a problem.
He can videotape as much as he wants. We don't have to get any form of identification.
He can videotape, not a problem.
All right.
Okay.
So you were wrong?
Huh?
You were wrong?
According to my sergeant, yes, I was.
So you learned something today. That's good.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure. Have a good day.
I can hear you.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of this. Listen, sorry for the inconvenience. Right now with the drones, there's a lot of, I guess you could say, I wouldn't say misinformation, but it's an area that we're not used to dealing with. All right?
Well, that's apparent. I've dealt with your troopers already on this.
I'm sure you have it. Not a problem. That's why I came out here. I saw that he was talking to you, so.
You probably should educate them a little bit more on it. It's going to be a more...
It's kind of an area that's new to everybody, and until they have legislation on it...
Which there is none.
Right. So sorry for the inconvenience, okay?
Alrighty, have a go.
What are you doing parked in a handicap spot?
I'm sorry?
I can imagine, but why did you park in a handicap spot?
Because there's no one else parking at use the bathroom.
Yeah, and so what would a normal person do, say like me, if I were to park in that spot and use the bathroom?
I don't know.
Well, you're an officer, so you should know. What do you think? What do you think?
You could possibly get a ticket.
Possibly?
Possibly, yeah.
Would you give me a ticket for that?
If you told me you're going to the bathroom, me personally, no, unless you were difficult. But, yeah.
But I mean, that's what should happen, right? I mean, it's illegal. What's the fine for that?
I could not tell you.
You couldn't tell me?
No, I don't know.
You want to check with the penal code? You got that on you?
It's not listed in the penal code.
It's not.
The fine is not, no.
How many?
Here's my...
How many Yeah, I see your name.
Okay, cool.
How many tickets have you given for this?
Never given anyone a ticket for that in my life.
What? Are you doing something? You're recording this.
I can't.
This is a federal building.
It is?
Yeah. Turn that off or I'm going to break it.
What, are you going to break it?
I will break it.
You'll go to jail if you break it.
You know what? You can go to jail. This is a federal building.
Yeah, well, if you break my camera, you'll go to jail
Yes,
for criminal mischief.
I've got a man here recording me. I'm a female. Just to let you know, what you're doing is a crime.
It's a crime? What crime is it? You said what I'm doing is a crime. What is that? What crime is that?
First of all, violation of my rights. I done told you turn that camera off. And you refused.
Are you aware that
Are you aware that you are on federal property recording federal employees?
Where does your property line start so I can make sure I'm off your property?
You know what? All of this right here. Now, if you want to go to the Bolero and do it, that's fine.
What if I go right here?
All of this, including the easement.
You're gonna record me too? That's kind of ironic. You don't have my consent to record me. I'm a man, and I don't feel comfortable with a girl recording me.
You know what? It's more on me than on you.
That sounds kind of ridiculous, doesn't it?
It's redundant, ain't it? I'll tell you what.
No, we're not redundant.
I'm a federal employee. You are not. Possibly be a pedophile because you're eyeballing my kids. Thanks.
A pedophile. So she said that she showed me she held up a locket on her waist, a picture of her kids, and said that I could be a pedophile since I'm filming her kids. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Is there any reason why you're filming these guys?
What's your name and badge number?
It's Officer Hernandez, badge 413.
Okay. Can you quit approaching me? You're getting a little close. Right, you know what personal space is, right?
Yeah. I want to be able to hear you.
But you can hear me.
Traffic.
I'll yell if you want, but...
You have your ID?
I just don't want you in my personal space.
You have your ID on you?
Because you don't want me in your personal space, right? We can respect each other's... We can respect each other's personal space? Okay.
You have your ID on you?
I don't carry ID.
No? Okay, what's your name, sir?
Do I have to give it to you?
Yeah.
What crime am I committing?
You're here. I'm here because they called and they're wondering what you're doing here.
I don't mind giving you my ID as long as you can tell me what crime I'm committing.
Oh, you're not committing a crime.
Okay.
Right now, they want to know what you're doing here.
I told them.
You were videotaping.
Yeah, I told them already.
Did you?
Yeah, I was very clear what I was doing.
Call over and get your money. Get out of my store right now. Oh, yeah, sorry. Hey.
That way I can explain to them what your rights are.
You can go and explain it to them.
Well, I don't know what you're doing here.
It's obvious what I'm doing. I'm filming.
I understand that, but what did you explain to them?
Ask them. I don't feel like repeating myself.
What's your name?
I'd rather not give it if I don't have to.
Well, like I said, I want to know who I'm talking to. Okay?
I don't want to give it, so.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Hey, what kind of car did you have?
It's a silver Kia. Why?
Okay, where's it parked?
It's on the side over there.
All right, on Cornelio Avenue?
Yeah.
All right, that's not a really illegal parking place.
There's no sign saying you can't park there. I've seen other
But if
people.
you're obstructing the road or the driveway, okay, you're not going to keep getting your tickets voided is what I'm trying to tell you. All you got to do is park across the street. It probably says 3-hour parking. No one's going to bother you over there.
Okay.
Don't block this driveway.
I didn't always block it. I'm leaving a lane open for travel.
We get complaints every day. That's why you're
From
getting
who?
tickets. It doesn't matter from whom.
Well, it does matter to me.
All right, listen, I'm not going to argue with you. Your next tickets aren't going to get voided. I'm just telling you right now. I already talked to the chief. I'm trying to do you a favor so you don't have to get any more tickets. That is a roadway. You don't just park there. If there's not enough room for emergency vehicles to get in and out of there, it's a violation. Park across the street.
Okay.
It's that simple.
All right, if it's an emergency vehicle issue, I understand. Again, I'm a volunteer firefighter. I get it. I didn't see any sign there.
Okay.
Closest for me, because again, if I have to go to a fire call, I don't want to play Frogger across the road. If you get what I'm saying, because it's a busy road. I don't want to get hit.
It's not that far across the street. Okay.
I know. It's just there's no crosswalk here, and people go 50 miles an hour.
We don't want to have to come here every single day because someone's complaining about it.
Well, then don't.
Well,
I called you guys about someone blocking 2 spaces over here. You guys never even showed up.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I called your dispatch number and said there was a guy who was over here for 2 hours, and they were blocking 2 spaces right in front of my store, parked right in the middle of the line.
Yeah.
And they said, "Oh, we'll send someone over." An hour later, nobody came.
Well,
and you guys show up to, bother me like you're right here. So
I'm doing you a favor right now. We're not giving you a ticket. Okay, that's all I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
All right. Now just move your vehicle across the street, and then there won't be any more issues.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Have a good day, officer.
Closed. The meeting's closed. Alright?
The public meeting is closed?
Stop talking.
Okay.
As long as everybody wants to behave and act orderly and not get out of control and be disruptive.
What does that mean?
Stop.
Can you give us a definition of
You're
that?
welcome. Are you serious?
Yes, I need a definition.
Alright, you're welcome to stay right here. At some point, if you become disruptive and disorderly, then that becomes different. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
Good. I've totally explained myself.
No, you don't make sense at all.
Don't cause us to come back out here. I would stay away from this guy because he's probably going to get you guys all in trouble if you
we need
listen
to file
to
a police report, sir.
All right.
Related to the violation of the Open Meetings Act. And I also need to place them under citizen's arrest.
You need any help?
You're not doing that? I need to file a complaint against you for dereliction of duty then, Master Sergeant.
I'll just take care of that. All right, we're getting out of here. If you need help, call us.
Do you have a report number?
No, that's why I requested a report number.
You're not going to issue us a report number? So that's dereliction of duty. You understand that, right?
You done messed up, AA Ron!
Hey, get your hand off of me. Get your hand off of me. Well, they won't let you in the public building to do that, so. Why did you touch me?
You follow me to my car, you're going to sit in the back seat of my car, and I'm going to make sure you don't get any more.
So that's a threat of arrest? I don't have so you're telling me if I follow you, I'm going to be arrested? You don't have the right to check me for warrants. Do you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime? You do understand I'm an attorney, right? You understand that? Bar number 2, sir, you might want to check yourself. I know this a little bit better than you do. Have a good day.
You going to walk away, or what are we going to do?
I'm going to stand right here.
Okay, we're going to check, make sure you don't get any warrants.
Okay. Wherever you tell me.
Got any ID on you?
I do.
You're next. You're next as well.
Why am I arrested?
You're not arrested. I'm gonna see who you are, since you're being
right
disruptive.
Pocket. Right pocket.
Where's your ID at?
Right pocket.
I'm gonna take that out and get your ID out.
It's on the left-hand side, very top, right behind that blue card. Not very top. Not one more. No, behind the blue debit card.
After I handcuff him, I'm gonna. Each one of you guys are gonna come over and sit in my car. We're gonna make sure you don't have any warrants. Okay? So this is your chance to walk away, just like I told this
Walk
gentleman.
further back. Walk further back.
Slide this way.
Yes, sir.
Stay right there.
You're having a really bad day.
Fire marshal's meeting, and people are upset because they can't get in through. I figured it out. Yeah. All right.
I don't have any. I was just in jail on last Friday, so.
Oh, okay. is Charlie 64. Can you run someone for me?
Charlie 64, he's clear.
Okay, thank you. Did you find him in the system?
I did. He's got a driver's license, and he has some stuff out in Tulsa County, but nothing, no current warrant.
Tulsa County doesn't want him?
No, he didn't have anything.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right.
Hold me. But it was all live streaming, so that's awesome. Thanks for that one.
You couldn't get his badge made? But I'm pretty sure you got that, right?
Yeah. Oh well.
Amazing shape, but let me borrow this.
Woo! What a day!
Oh my God! I mean, it's like constitutional rights galore. Hey guys, officers, I did not get his name and badge number. I need to file a complaint. How do I do that? Yes, absolutely. I just need his name and badge number so I can go to the police department and do that. If you can just direct me where to do that. I was maintaining distance. He could not articulate a crime for which he was suspected. He wanted to run me for warrants is the reason he detained me. That is an unconstitutional detention, and I want him arrested for unlawful detention and battery. So I'd like to file a report. I know the supervisor's coming. That's perfect. He way screwed up. No, man, he's got an attitude problem. He's got an anger problem.
Yeah, like when I said good morning to you and your name, you just said smiled and said good morning. He literally is all I did. Oh, he walked up. I said good morning. He came by him and he goes.
Patrol one. I'm good. Highway patrol guy. When we were going to the building, he said you can't go into the room where they're having the meeting. So I'm walking into the building, and he grabs me and like pushes me, and we're like, hey, whoa, it's okay. But we have a cordial conversation, no problems. Higginbotham comes out of there like a daggum tyrant for us. And this is as excited as I've gotten today. I can get excited, but I've not even been excited. And yeah, he wants to check me for warrants. And then he's like, "Oh, you sure Tulsa doesn't want him?" Like that man was trying to find some reason to take me down to the jail. And I told him I was just there on Friday for disturbing the peace at Tulsa County Courthouse. So I knew I didn't have any warrants. I was just in the courthouse yesterday passing out stopsharinghomes.com stuff for the drunk driving judge we've got in Tulsa County. I'm a lawyer. I do this. I kind of know a little bit what I'm doing. So I'd like to citizens arrest him, that officer. Supervisor. Okay, well, I'm going to citizens arrest him for unlawful detention, battery, assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, what I'm going to sue him for on top of my civil rights violations, 42 USC 1983. But, you know, we'll wait. That's what I do for a living. I do civil rights for a living.
You had your opportunity to talk. Will you give me a minute to talk?
Yes, sir, absolutely. I will.
So I'll tell you the reason that we got called out here was somebody from, I believe, your organization, where she's blonde.
Yes. She wanted to file a report.
Yeah, she wanted to.
And that officer wouldn't give us a report. So the Open Meetings Act is the violation of the Open Meetings Act, which denied the public access to a public meeting, which is not what that is. And you can't restrict it on the basis of you've got 44. Otherwise, the government would just put it in a room of 10 people and you'd never have open access to government meetings, right? There's rules that very clearly state that if you can't have the public accessible to that, then what you do is you can stream it live. We had all these COVID things that changed where we can just live stream it as long as you hear everybody, the public's aware. You're not even public comments, so they don't even have to entertain people who want to say something, right? All they have to do is let everybody see it.
Would you get?
No, he won't give us he wouldn't give us a report number.
Don't leave.
And that was the problem. We're just explaining, hey, we just want a report number because it's a violation. And as I explained to him, as a citizen, we have the right to a citizen's arrest. I explained to him the statute under Title 22, and I said I'd like to exercise the right for y'all to cite them for this violation, so we can get some kind of case started. He just gets absolutely irate, and I say, officer, if you're not going to do anything, that's dereliction of duty.
This dude's been rock solid and chill since he rolled
and
up.
I'd like to file a complaint against you, and I'd like to file charges against you for dereliction of duty. And that's when he got really pissed off.
And they love to work with us, like the one that they had
walking down a public sidewalk.
Oh yeah, dude, he was awesome with us.
The United States Constitution, the United States Supreme Court.
I don't know. This whole week's been blurred.
I know, me too.
Public sidewalks are open public forums for the purposes of gathering, and I can yell as loud as I want to, as long as I'm not using a noise assistance device. In the specific case of standing outside of a courtroom for the purposes of disturbing a judicial process, I can yell outside of any other government building as loud as I want to. Right? I mean, so, wow, guys, wow. Lieutenant.
If you'll give...
yeah, y'all talking. We'll give you a minute. Yeah.
If you give me a few minutes, I'll...
Yeah, hey, by the way, y'all pass this around. You should check it out.
You should definitely check. If you care about your job, you should care about the video.
I mean, this is the jokes I've been judged.
Yep. Yeah, you should definitely watch it. At least make sure your people and your boss got that video.
Yeah, make sure your people know. In case you ever see
it's a good learning video, if anything.
Yeah.
A good learning video.
It really is. And look, y'all just got to watch me get detained unconstitutionally, and I mean, it's all on FX3, Sony FX3. Pew, pew. We should have had me mic'd up, man.
We should have. I thought about that the one time we did.
Body mic going. I didn't say much in the car anyway.
Smart move.
I was just quiet, watch it, smile.
How many times is that this week?
Next time.
No, it's only once.
Hey, next.
How did it go? What happened? Hey, can somebody give us an update of what happened in that meeting?
When we got here, we were here a little bit early before 10. They let us know they were only going to allow about 49 people. I then let Ron know, hey, you guys, they're not going to let everybody in. I let them know at the front door that there was going to be a problem, that 2,100 plus businesses have been issued this letter and they have something to say, and that there was going to be a lot of people that were denied access to this meeting.
All right, folks, how we doing? How'd you guys feel about the videos? Hopefully everybody's still hanging in there with me. The first one, let's journey back to the first one, Jane Fair. What do you do in this situation, man? A motherfucking tyrant rolls up on you and threatens you with arrest because you walked up on them while they were sitting around doing absolutely fucking nothing and wanted to record them. The second video comes from 313DZ. I like this dude's fucking channel. I like the work that he does. I like when he owns fucking cops. I can't fucking stand out a goddamn one of them. In the third video, look, this is a civil rights violation, but this isn't. There's multiple civil rights violations going on here, I guess we could say. But look, if no one does anything, if the auditors don't do anything, if these motherfuckers don't file lawsuits, if they don't turn in complaint forms, if they don't fucking follow through with shit, nothing is going to change. Nothing is changing. Over the last 15, 20 years, these videos have been so goddamn popular on this fucking platform, and still nothing changes, man. Nothing fucking changes. Anywho, look, if you motherfuckers have made it this far, you've made it all the way to the end. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a couple minutes today. I certainly appreciate you over this bitch. Very special thank you to the three channels I highlighted. That was Jane Fair, 313DZ, and Triangle Productions. If you are unfamiliar with these channels, I always leave the original link in the description. Click on it, head on over, let them know we was getting fucked up. We love them, we appreciate them, we watching their shit, and we got their back over this motherfucker. For even more content you don't see on this channel, join us in the USVSTHEMPGH Facebook group. My dude Chris will keep you motherfuckers entertained with shit all day long that you don't see on this channel. Unfortunately, you won't find me over there because apparently Facebook has determined it'd be best that somebody like me shouldn't have a Facebook page. But my motherfucking dude will take care of it for you. He loves us over this bitch, dude. Look, that all being said, to the ones that love us, to the ones that lost us, and to the ones that get to meet and hang out with a bunch of kick-ass motherfuckers like you and like me. Put your motherfucking glasses in the air no matter what it is. Put your coffee up, your tea up, your fucking orange juice up, your energy drinks up, your whiskey up, your vodka up, your fucking roll of toilet paper for those of you sitting on the shitter. Put it up in the air. Just know that you are cared for, valuable, and unbelievably appreciated over this motherfucker, especially to me. If no one has told you motherfuckers yet today, just know I love you degenerates over this bitch, and I will see you motherfuckers tomorrow morning. Cheers, guys. Stay safe.
Never ever bite the hand that feeds. Love don't live here anymore. It's just me. Thought I made it through all the rain, made it through all the pain. Tried to keep myself sane, remained the same in the scheme. I'm so lost, lost in myself. Can't believe everything I've seen and the words I heard come out of my mouth. Locked in.